Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel, Jenny Joe. Today guys, I'll introduce you a breakfast mukbang. Some of the breakfasts we usually do in the Philippines. Okay, this is the pandesal we made the other day. The pandesal, the bread. We usually make that pandesal and with the scrambled egg together like a sandwich egg. Okay, let me put the camera a little bit. There we go. And then these are the sweet sausage. We call it longanisa. It's not overcooked. It's just the sauce. It's already like that. You see? Okay, it's lots of longanisa. The sweet sausage. We have a hot dog. This is not a typical Filipino hot dog, but it's a like American hot dog, the natural hot dog thing. This is turkey. So this one of usually we do. And we have a scrambled egg. And of course, we have a garlic rice. We have a soy sauce for the dipping. And the UFC banana ketchup. It says tamis anghang. That's a sweet spicy. That's like that. Tamis is a sweet, and then maanghang is spicy. Tamis anghang. So that's one of our ketchup in the Philippines. So let's go start eating, guys. Today, guys, I'm just doing this videos as like a mukbang breakfast to introduce you some of the typical breakfasts that we're eating in the Philippines. It's the sausage, the sweet sausage. We have the most common is just rice and egg, or egg or bread. So let's go start it. I'm gonna use my hands. While I'm doing this, I'll try to introduce myself, like totally want you to know who I am. I'm Jenny Joe. That's what my YouTube channel name is. But how you pronounce it is Jenny Who. That's pretty much my middle name. Jenny Who before when I was single. So it's Jenny Who. Now I'm already married, so Jenny J Barrett. So that's my like real name, and I'm 32 years old, and I've been in America for 9.5 years. And then it's the same thing as I've been in America for 9.5 years. I got to America by fiancé visa. Me and my husband met we met in the Philippines where I used to work in a coffee shop. So they always went there. They went to his friends and stuff like that in the Philippines where my province area is. So when I was working, they went in, they always hang out in there and stuff like that. And then one day he just asked my number. So it's like, okay, you could, because I kind of know who they are because they're always like, it's our regular customers already, because it's been like I think they stayed in our area for 6 months because they have some stuff in there, private stuff to do in where our province is. So they always hang out there in in the coffee shop I worked with. So we kind of know each other a little bit, and then he asked my number. So okay, give it to him. We start chatting, we start calling, we get to know each other, and then that's so on and so on. And then just for a couple of months, we decided to get married for just a couple of months. It's just like how it clicked. It's just fast. We had a couple hiccups when we're processing our papers to my fiancé visa. Some of his relatives kind of said like, oh, don't do that because they just want to have a green card, and then after that you're just gonna they will left you and stuff like that. So, and my husband told me that day, that time too, and I told him, it's really up to you if you believe them or not. It's not my loss. It's pretty much, if you want to get married to me, it's good. But if you believe your, like, some of his relatives is, I can't do anything about it. So it's just like, all right. So, and it's just like, why would they said, why would I do that? I know you better than them. So that's what he said to me. So it's just like, okay, if you really did, if you really love me, so you were doing this then. So, but before, like, we start processing blah blah stuff like that, we went to the, like, them cities, and then we went to Manila to do the visa and stuff like that. We had so much when we're dating. We travel there and stuff like that. We always do. And then when we start processing our papers, we hang out in one of the resorts in Cebu City. That's one of the big cities in the Philippines. So I'll show you a picture later to where that Cebu is, and then what the resort name is and how it looks like when we were there. So it's really pretty. After that, we hang out there, we process our papers and stuff like that, and we just, boop, I'm here. That's pretty much it. It's that's pretty much our things started. When I got here in America, I got homesick a little bit because I got here the night before Christmas. So our Christmas in Philippines is way different in here. It's like totally way different. So when I got here, I always just go to the gym and pull because that's the only thing I can do. I don't have a license yet. There's nothing to do where we lived before. And then my husband was working. So every weekend is the only time we can totally just do something. And then some weekends he's tired of things, so he just want to stay. So I kind of like homesick. I don't have a friends yet and everything like that. So the only thing I do is busy myself. I did cross stitch, as you see. I told like green cross stitch, or I do puzzles. I do my God, I do so much puzzles before. I just didn't show you guys, but that's pretty much it. And if I get bored, I just go to the pool and swim, or I go to the gym just to work out and something, because I really didn't have to do anything. That's really a thing. And then after he's done with that work, we moved to Michigan, so he will finish his college. He finished his college. What he's doing, went to his college. I'm working. So that's the first time I worked in America, a banquet server in Marriott in East Lansing. So that's where I worked before, and I really had fun. I make friends. We hang out all the time. We went to the lake. We went to the theater. We go shopping. We really had fun for 3.5 years. We did, and when my husband graduated, we moved to Texas, to where he finished his PhD. When that, and I just moved to another hotel to work with the banquet server, because I kind of like how a job is, and I will what? All right, I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, and that thing is like, we went to Texas. We moved. He tried to finish his PhD. So I work in another hotels in the banquet, and that time I totally make a lot of money. He didn't grab my money is my money. That time it's pretty much like that. His money is my money, my money is my money. That's pretty much it. Most of the for us kind of used to it. Not used to it for things, but at that time we did that. I make money for like a how you guys call that? For every paychecks I have, I almost had $1,000, and that's just the last work I do because it's a ginormous hotels and stuff like that. So every conventions we do, it's more money. So whatever, that's pretty much it. And then I got pregnant with Kian, so he stopped working. Oh, he stopped his PhD so he can just have a master's degree. We moved in Michigan, and we moved in here. We moved in Virginia to find a better job for our future, to make more money and stuff like that, to afford what we have. And then pretty much right now in here. And before, way back, I lived in the Philippines. I lived in the Mindanao. It's 3 big islands in Philippines: Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Mindanao in the south is where we live with Durley, but me and Durley is like, Mindanao is a ginormous island too. So I'm in the northern area, northern Mindanao. We call it more northern Mindanao. I live in Iligan City. Our province called is a City of Waterfalls because it's so many waterfalls that you can go. I'll show you some of the pictures that about the waterfalls that I'm talking about. And Durley is in Davao City, so that's a little middle south, I think, of the Mindanao. So it's like if we go to the bus, going to from Iligan to Davao, that would be 8 hours drive of bus. That's the bus. I'm not sure about the private cars or things, but we usually do the bus. So it takes 8 hours to go head into the Davao City where Durley is. So that's how far our thing is, but our dialects is the same, Visaya. So that's how me and Durley communicate each other, because of our dialects is the same. We get along a lot, get along because we got the same dialects. When the first time I met Durley, I don't know, it's first like I lost a long lost sister or long lost friend that we just click like that. Then we just, okay, I know your name, we got the same dialect, and poof, we're friends, like totally get together and all that. After that, we almost every day we hang out and stuff like that. I'm just talking and I haven't even eating yet, but let's go eat, guys. So that's pretty much my thing is, and I'll show you a couple of pictures that how far the Iligan is to Davao, and what Davao looks like and what Iligan looks like. And then the Cebu cities that I'm talking about, where we hang out with my husband, and that's where he proposed to me, like totally proposed and stuff like that. So I'll show you all the pictures of that after this video. All right, guys, I'm just gonna finish my things. I barely eat anything, so yes. But yes, this is our typical breakfast things in the Philippines. This is not enough. We had much breakfast things. We have tocino, tapa, beef. A tocino is like sweet pork. The beef is tapa, we call tapa, and it's a beef, sweet beef garlic thing. What else do we have? We had kind of spam, but we call it meatloaf. It's kind of almost pretty much the same as spam. So we had that one too. Sometimes we mix it with eggs. We have sometimes we just do coffees or hot chocolate with the bread with it. What else do we have? The dry fish that we did with Durley before. That's one of the typical breakfast thing too. Oh my God! What else? What else do I have? It's just so many breakfast things things that we do in the Philippines. It's sometimes fried rice. It's sometimes There's a fried fish in there too, or chickens or stuff like that. So it's especially, and probably I'll show you how I make my pork adobo next. So guys, I'm just gonna end this video. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, Jenny Joe, and don't forget to like and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the red bell button to notify you if I uploaded the videos. And I'll show you some of the how you guys call it, where you can totally find any of these Filipino things in an Asian store. So like totally Asian store, or actually Filipino store, if you ever had any Filipino area in your space, in your area right there, it would be good because you totally can just find this in a store. So alright guys, have a great day everybody. sorry just I will end this video. Bye bye guys, have a great day. And these are the pictures that of the resort that we stayed in with my husband when we were in Cebu City. And these are the pictures from the entrance to the views that we have from our room. Let's look. How far Girly and I pretty much far away from Iligan City and Davao City. That's how far it is. And look at this picture.